Are you constantly checking your body for signs of illness? Spending loads of money to see doctors? Do you avoid social media posts about serious health issues? Are you constantly searching the internet for signs and symptoms of various diseases? Do you believe that you have a very serious disease and you are slowly dying? There is a strong possibility that you have a condition that is called hypochondria and you are a hypochondriac. Stay tuned to this video to learn a bit more about this condition, the signs and symptoms associated with this condition, and ways in which you can manage it. Stay tuned. Hypochondriacs are people who believe that they have a very serious illness. They become excessively anxious about it. They believe that minor symptoms are grave illnesses. For example, if they have a raising body temperature, if they have a little rash on the skin, or if they have headaches, they believe that they are dying even if reports from doctors suggest otherwise. They believe they're dying. How can you tell that you're really and truly a hypochondriac? You are always checking your body for signs of illness. You will check for lumps, pain, rash. You might go as far as pulling hair from your head or under your armpits. And if that hair is broken, then you start labeling yourself as a cancer patient. You might also go and search for sores in your mouth on your genitalia. And if you find just a little zit, a little bump, a little pimple, you start to cry about having a STD or STI. You are constantly checking your temperature. You will go out of your way to make sure that you have a thermometer in your house. This is one way you can identify a hypochondriac, constantly checking their body for signs of illness. Hypochondriacs are always seeking reassurance from others. They really and truly want people to say, no, you're fine, you're not sick. So they will go around asking questions like, how does my skin look? Am I losing weight? Are my eyes yellow? Hey, do you sweat at night? Look, I'm having frequent headaches. Do you have frequent headaches? And they will even go as far as asking people to check their temperature. Hey, feel my skin. Tell me, it feels like I have a temperature. They're always going around seeking reassurance, right? That's another way in which you could identify a hypochondriac. Hypochondriacs tend to question good health report. So they will, for example, go to the doctor's office and they have done some tests, they have used instrument and machine, they have done blood tests, urine tests. They get the report is good, they're happy initially. But once they get home and they're alone, they start to second guess everything. Maybe the instrument wasn't working properly. I wonder if it is my urine that they really check. Because they must have many urine samples in that room. I wonder if they put the correct name on the correct blood sample because I don't think that blood is mine. Because I know I have this particular disease. That is how hypochondriacs think. Hypochondriacs also avoid movies and social media posts about serious illnesses. They believe that it is a sign that they're really and truly sick, right? So this thing pop up on their social media and they're like, I am really, really sick, not knowing, or maybe they know that it is because they have been searching the internet so much about this disease, why it keeps popping up on their social media. Hypochondriacs tend to lose a lot of money because they visit the doctor office so often. And guess what? They're not visiting the same doctor. So, for example, they go to the doctor this week and they get a report. The report is good. They second guess the report. They go to a different doctor and they have to spend money to do that. They also lose money from their income because they're missing work very often because they're unable to live or lead a normal life right? So they lose a lot of money. So how did you become a hypochondriac? More than likely it is because of an experience that you had with a family member dying from a particular disease, and you believe that you have inherited that disease and you keep it with you, and maybe it is from childhood and it is getting worse as you get older. So that's one way someone could develop this condition. You may have also developed this condition because of one internet search that you have done. You may have been experiencing a certain sign or symptom, and you went and did a research on the internet, and boom, what came up? You have cancer, you have AIDS. And then what happened now? You start to do some deeper research. And as you research, you start to experience all the signs and symptoms that you are reading about. Now you're getting dizzy because that's what you're seeing on the internet. You start to have night sweats. You start to having diarrhea. You start to every single symptom that you can think of or that you have seen on the internet, that's what you start to experience. And then you confirm in yourself that you have the disease. Most times when you research the symptoms and signs, you will not find any little simple disease. You will find the worst. It's always AIDS and it is always cancer. Do you know how many people are living right now not wanting to get into a relationship because they believe that they have HIV, but they don't? And they have done so many tests. So many tests have been done and it has been confirmed that they are negative, but they still believe that they have this disease. Some days they believe that they're having a heart attack. Some days they believe that they have lymphoma. Some days they believe that they have, think of the worst disease. That's what they believe. And that is one more sign of a hypochondriac. If you go to the NHS website, you will find ways in which you can manage this condition. So keeping a diary, challenging your thoughts, keep busy. And I think this one is good. Keep busy, because people who are hypochondriac tend to think about this issue when they're on their own. So if you're out with friends or socializing, if you're busy exercising, if you're busy doing the things that you used to love, then you tend to think about this thing less. They also recommend breathing exercises to help with relaxing, right? So go to the NHS website and other websites and read on ways in which you can manage this condition. If the self-help recommendations from the NHS website does not work, please do go and see your GP. Worse, if this is preventing you from leading a normal life, go and see your doctors. If they diagnose you with hypochondria, then they will maybe refer you to a psychological therapy or provide medication for anxiety. I believe though, and this is my belief, and I will hold on to it, that the Word of God and prayer can fix this issue. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have learned something from this. I hope that this video will help someone, and continue to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. Love you guys. Take care. Bye bye.